Hello, friends. Samuel Graham doing TCGs again. Doing my second box of Genesis Battle of Champions. This is Jaelara second edition. We I opened one box of this, and it was pretty cool. I haven't gotten to play this game, and it's not one that, if I'm honest, I had been like ridiculously, like just overwhelmingly excited about. Um, but that being said, I was really intrigued by the first box, and I just happened to notice on the other side of the box, the only side I didn't look at, what I was looking for earlier. In this set, we are making it easier to get the cards you need by introducing 2 rares per pack, along with a chance to get a third rare as an epic. Also, for the first time, you have a chance of getting your favorite cards in foil. So, that answers the question. Always 2 rares. I kind of figured that out in the process of opening it. But Genesis is another made in Canada game. There are a couple of those that have popped up, and they both seem to have some really solid support behind them. Genesis has been around, to my understanding, a little while at this point. I didn't show this in my first video, but I have this one card that I believe is an alpha. Um, let's see if I can get my light a little bit better. I might have to unsleeve it, which I don't really want to do, but here we go. Oh, it's double sleeved. Perfect. So it's not focusing great for me. Let's see if I can. Anywho, this is a champion, the Raha. So it's copyright 2015 to 18. So yeah, that's actually a while that this has been around. So that's a pretty cool card, and just neat that it's been kind of, at least in the U.S. market, it's been kind of under the radar. Proudly made in Canada by Haunted Castle Gaming. That almost is coming through clearly. There we go. Haunted Castle Gaming. So yeah, the game itself, I've heard a lot of great things about. Watched a couple games, haven't gotten to play, but it's a grid-based TCG, which is interesting in and of itself. I guess there's Sorcery is coming out that has sort of a similar concept where it's a CCG that you're actually kind of like moving around on the field of battle. But there haven't been a lot overall that I am aware of. So it's just kind of an interesting concept, kind of a cool thing. So it is a game that I've wanted to get on the table, and just have not yet been able to make it happen. But maybe soon enough. And my focus is worse than usual today. What you got going on? Anyway, so we got commons up front. So I think there's usually, I've noticed sometimes 3, sometimes 4 commons. Oh, this is not going to work for me. I'm going to try and adjust that a little bit, see if we can get a better situation. And hey, if I can cover up some of my face with my card camera, that's doing all y'all a favor too, isn't it? So we got some commons there up front. Hopefully sometimes it kind of bounces back on its own. After the commons, I've noticed either 3 or 4 uncommons typically. So we've got that. Forked Lightning's a fun one. And then this is the spot after the uncommons where usually I have seen, I guess the 4th uncommon is sometimes the epic or a foil, is what I've noticed so far. However, I've only pulled uncommon foils, so that might not be 100% accurate. I don't know if all the foils are uncommon or not. But then we get a starter card, 2 rares. So we got our Sphinx Stone Protector, which I think is pretty cool. And New Zoo, a bear, probably killing that pronunciation. And then we've got to do something about that focus. Hey, there we go. So we got card types, enchantments, we've got spells, which are the lightning bolts. We've got little dude is like a technique, like a fighting move. And then the rarity is both spelled out and color coded. So it spells it out, and for those who have issues with color, it just says the full rare word of the rarity as well. We've also got summons that are like companions, other critters that can fight alongside you. And then we have, skipping my sorting. Okay, this is exactly what I was hoping to see. We've got our champions. So the champion takes a token slot, but so I just showed a different, that alpha version of this same character. So this is one of the champions. So it moves around on the grid. That's your basically your field of where you can make your attacks, make your impact. Guardian of Balance and Subjugation Strike. So you'll get that with both. Like sometimes spells, like this spell, you can hit any square around you, basically. This tiger can only attack directly in front of it. So you get that, the different based on what kind of card type it is and the way it affects things. The card itself tells you which spaces in the grid around you it will impact. This casting, based on the hero or the champion, so this costs, I don't know what the symbol actually means, but see, so she's got the base amount of that. So that is how you are determining a lot of the spending for playing different cards. So the whole thing, it's really I love foxes. The whole thing's really pretty cool. As far as some of the stuff becomes pretty gorilla, my wife's favorite. Some of the stuff becomes just really obvious, even just as you flip through cards without even trying to like sit down and, actually have said Battle of Champions with a friend. Like just kind of looking at things. Some of it is very easy to figure out. Some of it I definitely have questions and will need an expert to set me straight on. Oh, here we go. This one's actually a common foil. That's the first not uncommon that I've had in foil. So good to know. Is every card in this game or in this set, are they all possible foils? I don't know the answer to that question. So I'm hoping that somebody who does can set me straight. So we got a Chiasmodon and Puppet Control. We got and it's fun too. We got everything from foxes that are adorable and cool. We got ghouls as different summons. We've got djinns. Like they're all kinds of different things, from creatures to mythical beings and whatever that your champion can summon. The other thing I've been kind of figuring is that the champions have these same things either filled in or not. My guess is that the like techniques, alterations, whatever the case may be, can be used. Ooh, there we go. There's my angel in epic. Angel of Retribution. So the epics are cool. The other thing I figured out in that they are the same mechanically, they are the same card as a rare. They are just an extended art version. So this is kind of cool where the chase cards, as it were, the more rare stuff, the epics, are not mechanically unique. They're just a prettier version of another card, which I think is a cool concept. Not necessarily the way most games do it. I like that difference. We've got Fang. That's another cool one. That's a cool piece of art. I think I like the art in this game a lot. Not all of it is my like absolute favorite art style, but I will say I think all of the champions in particular, uh, like that Angel of Retribution is awesome. That Power Punch I thought was cool because it looks like an old timey MMO box cover, but the champions in particular I am impressed by. Um, that one I think is incredible, and then they've got the full art of them on the back of the card, and then the kind of mechanicked over art on the other side, and that's just amazing. That's really good art. I got my worm. That was the first epic I pulled too. Was the bigger art version. So you see how like this one, it says beckon, explains everything it does, earth attack, blah blah blah. So on the extended version, the text box is smaller because it cuts out all the text of beckon, basically just assuming that once you're playing, you know. And one thing that I addressed with the other box too is that a lot of the cards, and a complaint people have had, was kind of the card quality. There have been a lot of cards from specifically the first printing of this set, the Jaelara second edition. There actually has been a second printing that is out now. I bought these almost a year ago, I think. It's been a hot minute. So these are absolutely the previous printing. There's another full art. That's pretty cool. We got Demon's Rage and Giant Scorpion, which looks awesome in Epic as well. Um, but so the first printing of this had, several complaints as far as card quality. But so Haunted Castle Gaming heard that, and there's another one, and it's kind of random. It seems it doesn't all pop up in the same spot every time, but for the second printing, they apparently made big strides and made it a lot better as far as the card quality. I have heard that from multiple people who have opened specifically the second printing of it, along with some other kind of cool surprises in it too. Just that they really did some improvements and listened, which is awesome. I can't say enough about how impressed I am with that. That they heard and executed a change so easily. So this is interesting. I hadn't seen this yet. For monthly rewards, early access, future sets, promos, exclusive content, sign on for Patreon. I just might. Genesis BOC. I might just do that. Archon of Vigor. Hydualis. We got a Hound. So again, yeah, all the different kinds of summons you can have. So you got a Hound, another Ghoul. Like we've seen Gens, Hounds, like the whole gamut of different animals and mythical things. Oh, that my favored Angel of Retribution there that I will absolutely be figuring out a way to play. That kind of thing. Uji Fang. I don't know if I've seen this one yet. It's a really cool uncommon. That's fantastic. I like that a lot. Whew. Pretty art. I love tigers. There's a Skeleton Warrior token, Bolt Shot, and this right here is a rare, and it's just got a pretty empty text box. It basically just does one thing. This might be other than my Angel. This might be my favorite piece of art. Like that just looks cool. That's an epic action shot, and then a Vorpal Blade behind it. Just a great action shot. I also like that all of the cards have at least a semi see-through text box. So if there is like more art to it, you can at least see parts of it through the text box. I like that. touch as well. Backflip. Just more of the, ooh, cool. I've seen the regular version of Malfeasance a few times in the rare slot, but that is a really good, like that. This one really minimizes the text box to really give you a ton of the card. I like that. My Angel staying on top though. And we got long. Oh, I thought this guy was pretty cool. Guy, I think, yeah. They got Anguish Flame and Necro Lich. Got me another fox. I love foxes. But yeah, so it's an interesting take on it, like a kind of more strategic, actually having to move your champion around instead of just slinging cards at each other. You're slinging cards and having to deal with Angel's Embrace, having to deal with board positioning. So kind of board game, card game hybrid, which is fun sounding to me. We got a couple of summons, a Reiki. I don't know mythologically what that is, so I'm going to need to find that out, I think. And another gorilla. Still my wife's favorite. And I think the booster pack art is really good. And I commented on this last time too. I really like the back card design. The black is nice for the base, but then the gray pattern isn't too overwhelming. The logo is just right. Um, Getting the company logo at the bottom, that's a solid, understated but attractive card back in my opinion. Um, Battle Cry, this River Knee. I see that a few every now and then. I'm like, it's the knights that say knee. We're having a problem with that. Revenge of the Phoenix. That's cool. Meteorite. Trying to keep this one a little bit shorter than the last one. I was gawking at too many cards too long. So Skeleton Warrior. So out of curiosity, that's interesting. Okay. So I guess okay. Oh, okay. So the token is just to be pulled in by another card. Whereas there's an actual different version of it that goes in your deck. Okay, that's interesting. And now that I've seen the second Zhifang this box, there's another token. Funny. I'm pretty sure I had seen it before. Yes, another Angel of Retribution. I'm piling those up. So that's another thing I'm not sure about. Like, what is considered a play set? Like, I don't know what the limits are. I know I'm presumably a champion. You just pick one and roll with it. But I don't know. Like with Magic, it's four of something unless it's a Celestial Hegemon. That's cool. Four of something unless it's a basic land kind of deal. Odara. Ooh, Zamber Dragon. I like dragons. And a Gilded Stag, so like a golden stag. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Like, Flesh and Blood, it depends on if you're talking classic constructed or, blitz, whether it's 3 or 2. Um, with legions, you've got the whole system where it's based on rarity. Oh, cool. It's another stack token card. I think I pulled one with a different art in the last box. That's pretty neat. Here's you again, and Baruch. That horse is actually a really gorgeous piece of art. I like that a lot too. Um, 3 of anything up to rare, unless it's the kind of the champion equivalent and that kind of stuff. Um, and then progressively lower as it gets progressively rarer. Um, Star Wars Destiny, I guess it was like 2 of anything. Okay, this is cool too. a turn order token. I hadn't seen one of these yet. So remove exertion tokens, and then each champion draws a card. Turn is move, rotate, or stay. So stay would just be sit still. Move, rotate, move, rotate. So I guess that is moving around the battlefield. And then main phase, play as many abilities as you want. And then either way onto the end phase, play swift abilities. And then at the end of the turn, exert yourself. I need to figure out what exerting means. An end of round, anyone may pay swift abilities. That's intriguing. Okay. So there's the regular art version of that other epic I pulled, Anguish Flame. So yeah, things I need to start figuring out is what exerting means in this game. I've been playing some of the old, like the 15-year-old Lord of the Rings TCG lately, where exerting was basically just take a wound. I get the feeling that's not it. And then in some games, there's another gorilla, heck yeah, Purifying Wave. In some games, it's just like the equivalent of like tapping a card or whatever. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. And then the deck building rules. I actually have a starter that I opened back when I first got all these cards like a year ago. So I flipped through the rule book. Oh, that was the art I had on the last stack token I got too. That's cool. Um, long. I don't know if I saw that art or not. That's cool. Subjugation, Strike, and Necrolich. So I'll need to double check deck building rules and see what I can throw together. With 2 boxes worth, which is pretty fun. Quick shot. That's fun. I always like archer kind of stuff, so that Raha might be where I land. Unless you can't do angel stuff, then I have a problem. I'm gonna have to look at that and figure out how I'm gonna handle myself. That's cool. I don't think I'd seen him. He might be my new pal. She might be my new pal. They might be my new pal. I don't know right now. So we'll find out later. They might be my new pal. That's a cool looking card. And it can do angel. It's got angel in the name, so I'm assuming it can do angel stuff. I'll put it that way. Got my tiger again. Jin, a fox. Man, that was a heck of a tiger and fox back to back. Love it. Foresight of Ancient, Shutdown, Malicious, and an epic Gilded Stag. So they got 4 epics in this box. I think I got 3 in the other one. But that's really cool in the extended epic art. I like that a lot. And then Kendra. All kinds of gorillas this box. Just a few packs left for this box. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I really I want to give it a shot. I've heard so many good things about it from people like Scheming Skeleton, and I know he loves it. And Louis talked about it at Kitchen Table TCG. Like I've just heard lots of people who I feel like tend to have good TCG opinions. Have really talked up. Oh, cool! A foil right off the bat. A sea crate, a common one. Cool. Oh, snap. Oh. Oh, dear. So, foil common right off the bat. There's a foil common. There's a foil rare Chiasmodon. There's a foil common Aura Transmutation. Foil rare Celestial Hegemon. Foil common Andrathera Lion. Foil uncommon Instill Vigor. Foil common Gut Punch. Foil common Jaelara Mist. Foil common Draconis Vixen Fox. Foil common Hoa Jin. Foil common Tornado Winds. foil common Power Punch, foil uncommon Upheaval, and a foil common Flight. Goodness, that was interesting. I just pulled a full pack. The entire pack was foils. Let's see what that actually broke down to. I think I saw 2 rares. Yeah, yeah. So it was more or less a normal pack breakdown. Maybe one less, only 2 uncommons. But other than that, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's interesting too. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards in the pack. So a card short, no token, but all foils. 10 common foils, 2 uncommon foils, and 2 rare foils. Uh, that's awesome. I accept this tribute. That's great. I don't know if that is like an intentional thing that happens every so often, so many packs, or if it was just a happy accident, but I am pleased with that. Ooh, other art for my angel person. That's awesome. Check that out. Okay, okay, okay. They're really trying to make me eat my words on the art, I think. So there we go. That's pretty cool. I actually definitely saw both some champions and some other tokens that I didn't see in the first box I opened. Um, None of the epics I opened were duplicates from the first box, I don't believe. Got my Angel of Retribution, which makes me super happy. And then the next to last pack was this nonsense. I took it out of order just because I was flipping them, waiting to see when it would end. But we got one card short in the pack because we didn't get a token. But all of the regular cards in the pack, the whole pack was foil. Heck yeah. We'll take that every time, won't we? But yeah, so Genesis, Battle of Champions, what can I say? The more I look at the art, the more it grows on me. Um, I liked it to begin with. I didn't love it, but the more I kind of see of it, the more I'm liking it. And especially as start seeing some cards that I hadn't like this particular art for this champion, or the Angel of Retribution. Like there's some of the art that didn't pop out at first that I'm really enjoying seeing now. Um, I want to play the game. Like it's an interesting concept as far as the grid. That's new. To me for a card game. So I want to give that a shot. So I'm excited to give it a whirl. I'm, especially tickled to death about this all foil pack I just opened. That's pretty neat. But yeah, so Genesis Battle of Champions. I need to get it on the table and give it a shot. But I'm interested. I'm definitely You have my attention, Haunted Castle Gaming. That's all I know to say. And I said Haunted Castle Gaming. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, Haunted Castle Gaming. Not just Haunted Castle Games, Haunted Castle Gaming. So, Haunted Castle, you have my attention. You have impressed me with the presentation and with the product on the opening end, and you gave me a pack full of foils, which shininess and bling always make me happy. So, Thank you very much for those of you who have kind of taken this look at Genesis with me, whether you're new to Genesis like me or you're a kind of old hat, been playing it a lot. I appreciate it. If you do know the game and there's stuff that I'm getting wrong or that you can answer the questions that I had here and there, that's awesome too. Feel free to throw that into the comments when I learn how to talk. And at that point, I'll be glad to learn some from you. I've definitely gotten stuff like that on my Legions videos and, some of the other videos for different games too, of people kind of explaining what certain things that I didn't get are. Um, but yeah, y'all need to pressure me to get this game on the table and actually play it. But regardless, thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. I very much appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day as well. Bye, y'all.